We on?
And yep.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to face the east and give all honor and glory unto Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
Pay double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who we all learn this truth from. All right, and Shalom to the hopeful elect, the brothers out there on the highways and hedges, pushing this word with truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the Bias Shadabadah, the sincere followers of the truth. All right, men, women, and children listening and learning. Are you so-called Negroes, Latinos?
They active today. Everything's so active.
Yeah. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Now, this has been revealed in these last days, through the curses that cling on unto the Lord's chosen people. All right. This also includes the Israelite foreigner, all right, the Israelite that's been scattered, all right, throughout the ends of the world, all right, that takes on the physical features of these heathen nations, all right, but their father's line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right, Jacob being surnamed Israel, all right, which in the ancient Hebrew is Yasher Allah, he Prince of Power, all right, and we have one name to call upon, and that we are granted salvation from, and that's Yahweh, all right, who the world knows as God, all right, meaning He is and He exists, and that's in the ancient Hebrew, all right, or Paleo Hebrew, Phoenician Hebrew, all right. Bahashem means in the name of Yahweh Shai, is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, all right. The letter J wasn't created until the 1500s, all right, and no vowels, all right, existed in the ancient Hebrew. All right, Yahweh Shai means he delivers. All right, and according to Matthew 1 and 21, all right, he was there to deliver his people. All right, his people are the Israelites. All right, Yahweh Shai came out the loins, all right, or the line of King David of Judah. All right, and that seed line, goes back to to Israel. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Romans 11 and 26. And so all Israel should be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
Right. So in these last times, we're gonna know the Lord revealed, all right, through our apostles and elders, and this doctrine coming out of GMS, all right, who His people is. All right, give me Hosea 1 and 11, or is that 1 and 11, or they shall know that they're the children of the.
I believe. Let me go.
1 and 10.
I think it's 1 and 10.
1 and 10. But
it's lucky. I had a pre two for that. Just
yeah, you go first.
Right. It's going to be the book of Revelation, chapter 22, and verse 16, and it reads, I, Yahweh Shai, have sent my angel to testify unto you these things.
Where are you reading from?
Revelation 22 and 16.
Go ahead.
Starting from the top again, and it reads, I, Yahweh Shai, have sent my angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root of the offspring of David, and the bright and morning star.
Right, and that bright and morning star is Yahweh Shai. All right, the root and offspring of David. Give me Isaiah 11.
Gotcha.
All right.
This is the book of Isaiah.
Hosea.
You said Isaiah 11?
Oh, here it is. I was looking at it.
Yeah.
It's like,
You got it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 1, and it reads, and there shall come forth a rod of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow up of his roots. And
so Jesse was the father of King David. All right, King David, through his line, he raised up Solomon. All right, and then from Solomon on, if you read Matthew, the first chapter, it gives you the lineage of Yahweh Shai. all right, who was born out the physical loins, all right, out the seed of David, but out of the seed of his father Joseph,
God,
all right, who's a Judite, which the world knows today as their proverb, the so-called black man,
God.
all right.
Hey,
And
what?
we don't serve no as ISUPK says, a black guy.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
we keep it at that. All right,
Hey,
because black means void of light. Where the Israelites are different shades of brown. All right, even going into the speckled bird, you have some Israelites that look like an Edomite, the so-callad white man. Read down on that though.
God. Continuing on, verse 2 is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 2, and it reads, "And the spirit of Yahweh shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of the spirit of counsel and the might, and the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahweh."
Saki, drop down to 10. That's what
God.
I wanted. Was they scattered through the?
Oh, my bad.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I thought you just wanted me to go read down through 10.
No, you don't got to read.
Okay. Salakia. This is going to be the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, starting at verse 10. And it reads, and in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which
That's what I wanted to start, but it's like
it shall be a root, verse 10, starting at the top. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign for the people.
right. And what did Yahweh Shai said? The end is not yet.
God.
All right. Saki, what did Paul say? Because Paul said there shall be a falling away first. All right. Now that falling away was when those Romans destroyed the second temple. All right. And ransacked Jerusalem, which caused the diaspora, all right, causing the southern kingdom, the majority of the southern kingdom, all right, to flee into West Africa, all right.
God.
Hold Jeremiah 12.
Continuing on, for the earth shall be full of knowledge. Slakia. For the earth shall be. Slakia. I was up. Continuing on, verse 10, and it reads, "To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious."
Right, because what did Yahweh Shai do? He ordered the apostles to go preach his gospel to the ends of the world because he knew that his people were dispersed. All right.
I got that.
Yeah, he knew, and it's gonna say, still hold Isaiah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you go ahead and pull it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 28. I'm going to start at verse 18, and it reads, "And Yahushua came and spake unto them, saying, All power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptize them in the name of the Father, Yahweh, and in the Son, Yahushua, and the Holy Spirit. Teach them to obey all things whatsoever I have commanded you.
Right.
And lo, I am with you always, even until the end of the world. Amen."
Right, and the end of the world he's talking about is the end of this Edomite dominated queendom that we're living in right now. All right, because the end of Esau's world is the beginning of Jacob, the beginning of heaven. All right, that's when the Israelites will enter into heaven. All right, as it says in the Lord's Prayer, as it is in heaven, as on earth. Well, heaven's going to be in earth. It's just not going to be in America. America is going to be a desert wasteland. All right, turned into due to the ICBM missiles that World War III is gonna and the whoredoms of this wicked ass queendom that they have committed. All right, and afflicted upon the children of Israel. All right, and then spread their wicked philosophies throughout the whole world. All right, but the height of their society and their wickedness lies here in Babylon the Great, as scriptures say. All right, Babylon meaning confusion. That's why you have, all right,
That app Babel.
all right, the app Babel, but you have people saying up is down, left is right. All right, girls are guys.
Right.
You know,
Hey.
and
All the slang.
and everything
Their pickles,
else
their
in
dogs,
between.
cats.
Right. Here, wickedness is taught and applauded. All right, and everything contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and the order that was set forth, all right, for righteousness, all right, is confounded here or frowned upon. All right, that's why you have leaders, all right, and there's a shameful spewing going out with what's being exposed, what these devils are doing, all right, and these grievous laws that they're writing, all right, hell that they're inflicting on their own people, all right, due to created famines, all right, man-created famines, a push for artificial intelligence, all right, or artificial intelligence, right, to upgrade this system, all right, so they can exalt themselves to be as their own power. But let's get there first. Go jump back to Isaiah 11. I want to get the remnant that was left over, and then you're gonna hit that. Yeah.
You want me to just continue to read down?
Yeah, it should be
Yep.
11.
Yeah, I was just about to say 11 and 11. Starting the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, and verse 11, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, shall set up, Slakia, shall set his hand against the, Slakia, my eyes are messing with me. Let me start from the top again, Slakia. All right. This is the book of Isaiah 11 and 11, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Petros, from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea."
Right. So in those areas, you have Israelites, all right, living there. Give me go ahead and read that.
Done. This is Jeremiah 12 and 9. My heritage is upon me as a speckled bird. The birds around about me against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour.
Right. So that speckled bird, think of a pigeon that looks that is white, almost like a dove, but it got spots on it. All right. That's how our nation has been integrated with these heathen nations. All right. But there is that righteous seed line, which the seed line goes through the father. All right. It doesn't really matter what the mother is. All right. She is the soil. All right, to the seed. All right. It matters what the father is, and you have just as you have speckled birds and Israelite foreigners. All right, you have what's called a chair. All right, people that look like they're Jake, but their father's line goes back to Esau, Edom. All right, now during slavery, all right, the southern captivity, you had a lot of people's father's line goes back to Thomas Jefferson. All right, so-called devil. All right, so and that's why the Lord says, "Try the spirit by the spirit." All right, because we have to know that we were all Gentiles at one point in time. We all took on these philosophies that this world was pushing. All right, we look just as integrated into this world that before we woke up to the truth. All right, long hair, wore whatever kind of fashion was going on. Yeah, eating like a Gentile. Can you give me Ephesians 4 and I believe it's yeah, that putting off the I didn't think that's around 20, putting off the yeah, but read up a little bit. All right, let me see. Can you grab Ezekiel 11 and 16?
Ezekiel 11 to 16.
No, 17.
This is Ephesians 4 and 17. This I say, therefore, and testify in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind.
Right. In their own thoughts, thinking that they have it figured out. Worshiping these other gods, these false gods, you know, these idols of wood and stone. All right. You know, Serapis Christus, Christos, or you know, Cesare Borgia, who's the worldly depiction as Yahweh Shai, but a white version, all right, a European version, which he's the devil, all right, and you know, you even got these other like in Korean, they got their own Korean Jesus,
Yeah.
all right, he's
Right.
buff as hell, 4'7", you know, buff as hell though. Now KJ, you know, looking all brolic on the cross, all right. Continue. So don't walk as other Gentiles walk, meaning put away that old way of lifestyle that you were once used to,
The philosophies.
right? That old way of thinking. Got it.
Having the understanding in darkness, by alienating from the life of the Most High, through the ignorance that is in them, because of the blindness of their heart.
Right. The blindness of your mind. Okay. Blindness of what you thought was right. Because we were brought up to worship, you know, these false ways. Christianity, you know, for the majority of us. You know, Catholicism, all right, all these other doctrines, you know, Jehovah wickedness, all right, you know, and so on and so forth. All these other philosophies are of the world, and most of them go back to Catholicism, the Roman Catholic Church, who in Revelations is noted as the false prophet. Let him finish this.
Yeah, yeah.
Continuing. Who being past full filling, have given themselves over unto lasciviousness, to work all uncleanliness with greediness. But ye have not so learned the Mashiach, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushua.
Right. This is the truth, all right, and you could go through any other religion, all right, but guess what? They can't back up, and they don't have the one thing that edifies. What edifies is prophecy. When because the Lord put the prophets on the earth to do what? To tell you things that would come forth, such as this new world order that this devil is putting in place. All right, which is the RFID CHIP. All right, and that is the MOTV, which is going to be linked with this digital currency. All right, and this is what's kickstarting the infrastructure to their NWO.
God.
All right, we can't even say things. We got to say things in code because, you know, the ruler of this earth, you know, blocks brothers' pages.
God.
All right, but if you know, you know, and if not, you better find out because it's happening quick.
God. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakatah.
How about you, Sean? Read to 24. Yeah.
Continue in Ephesians 4 and 21. If so, be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as in the truth of the Mashiach, that ye put off concerning the former conversation of the old man.
Right. That former conversation goes back into Christianity. Goes back, you know, to thinking your way is right. All right. Goes back into walking as a Gentile. All right. Which there's no truth in that. All right. The same thing you thought was going to save you is going to be the same thing that destroys you.
God.
All right. It's a snare, a stumbling block. You want to hold on to Jesus so bad, and guess what? Jesus ain't gonna save you in the times of calamity. Right?
But he gonna hold on to you.
Right.
Hold on to your
So now,
destruction.
what's that? Judges 10 and 14 or 10 and 4, where it says, "Now turn ye to your idols.
God.
Now go back to and seek salvation from them."
which is corrupt according to the deceitfulness, lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put off and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness.
And what is true baptism? True baptism goes into hearing this word. All right, it goes into being washed by the water, the living water.
It's a version of your mind.
Yeah.
Changing your ways.
Right, and that all starts from the rock. All right, from the foundation. I'll just put a video of kind of going into what we was just doing, what we just went into. But this motherfucker fly on.
Yeah, this is like.
Like what? But yeah. But yeah, you have to be. You can't go back into the world, all right, or into a worldly way of thinking, and believe in this truth, or gain wisdom in this truth. Those things are going to be a hindrance unto you. All right, you got.
It's going to be the book of Jeremiah. It's going to be chapter 9, starting at verse 13, and it reads, "And Yahweh saith, because they have forsaken my law, which I set before them, and have obeyed my voice, neither have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein, but have walked after imagination of their own hearts, and after Balaam, which their fathers taught them."
Right, after Balaam going to Baal, all right, false god, false idol, the devil, man.
God.
Who Israelites sacrifice to, sacrifice their offsprings to,
Hey, it's no different from your Bohemian Groves.
Right.
All right, you're a Hollywood, so on and so forth. Hey, wanting your sons and your daughters to be actors, actresses, athletes.
They do it in secret.
God.
It's that's what's taking the
pizza weight.
Right.
The pizza weight.
Right. Bill Gates.
All right. I'm gonna read down through 17, and it reads, continued on verse 15, and it reads, "Therefore thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will feed them, even this people, with worm's wood, and give them water of gall to drink. I will scatter them also among the heathen, whom neither they nor their fathers have known, and I will send a sword after them till I have consumed them."
All right. So ultimately, for these ways that you walking after, which says that nowadays people walk after their own lusts. They walk after, idolizing their oppressor. All right. How about Shimon Achai is going to send a sword onto you? All right, a sword of destruction. All right, judgment.
God.
All right, things that they once got away. Well, when the Lord comes to judge the earth, you gonna see that judgment. You gonna see death. All right, and one of these prophecies. All right, now ultimately the majority of Israel is gonna take that MOTB. All right, that CHIP, man, and they're gonna get a grievous sword, as it says in Amos 9 and 10, that every sinner gonna die. All right, the wicked of our nation will be put to death. All right, that says that it's nothing for the Lord to bring judgment. All right.
It's like I want to drop down to 10 actually. 10 starting at 1, and it reads. It's the book of Jeremiah 10 starting at 1. It reads, "Hear ye the words which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven."
Right. Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. Now, you want to go to second Esdras, what's that, 10? It says, measure the time diligently.
Yep.
Because that's what we're seeing in prophecy right now. We're hearing everything preached about in second Esdras. All right, the prophetic chapters. All right, the rumors on top of rumors on top of rumors that's occurring about World War III. All right, the MOTB ain't tearing no more. It's here. All right, it's just a matter of time before they force you to take it. All right, they got universal basic income, talks, and that's going to lead into the CHIP. They marketing it as $2,000 right now, but who's to say that they might bump it up, when that thing come out?
God, such as with that law that they're trying to pass in New York, all right? With you could have something or not have something and still get rounded up. Let's just say it that way, all right?
Yeah.
You can have something or not have something, but it gives them ability to come and take you from your jobs, come and take you from your home, take your children, anybody for anything that they may do. All right. Hey, so yeah, how about Shimmy Al Shai is having this thing speak loud and clear?
Yeah.
All right. Let me go ahead and finish that. For the heathen are dismayed at them. All right. For the heathen are dismayed at the signs of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. You got it.
Yeah, the signs of the wondrous works.
God.
All right, this judgment that's taken on, like, hey, that cyclone, tsunami, or whatever they called it, that hit, what was that, Libya.
Yep.
All right. The earthquake, 6.8, that smacked Morocco. All right. These are all signs of heaven. All right. And the Lord said that things like this would happen at the end time. He said earthquakes in diverse places. All right. Rumors of wars. All right. Sedition amongst men. Famines, pestilence. All these is what? Scourges for a minute.
God.
All right. This is how Yahweh Bashim Shai is getting his lick back for his people. All right. And his people right now is only the elect of Israel, only 1/3 of Israel.
This is second Esdras 9:1. He answered then me. So like he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently and itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, and say, hey, well, we should be happy during these times. In second Esdras, all right, I believe it's the 3rd chapter, because it's going to be a terrible time for the heathen. But this is we know by these times we closer, getting out of here. All right, let him finish on this.
Yeah.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shall thou will understand that the Most High spoke of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right. So it was prophesied in the beginning that these things would come. All right. Here it is. This word. All right. Has stood the test of time. This was written when in this Grecian captivity.
Yep.
All right. That's when Ezra was Ezra in the Persian.
No, he
like
was
in between.
Yeah, he was in between.
The transition from the Persian Saki, if I got that wrong. But yeah, how many years ago was this written, and now it's coming to pass? Now we're seeing that, hey, these are the last days, and we know because of the signs. The signs is that measuring stick.
God.
All right, prophecy is the measuring tool. All right, for when Yahushua is going to come back. All right. Okay.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, and verse 30, and it reads, therefore prophesy thou against them all the words, and all the words, and say unto them, Yahweh shall roar from on high, and Yahweh shall roar from on high, utter his voice from holy habitations. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout as thee that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth.
Right. So he's coming with, put in work, as it says in Psalms 119. He's going to put in his work now. All right. He's going to show you, all right, and show what he thinks of this world. All right. And how this system is going to go down. It's going to go down by, great catastrophes. All right. Because he built it up to be a mighty stronghold. But that's just to display his own power. You got more on that?
Basically, it's showing Yahweh Shimon Shai like putting respect on his name, as in being Alashaya, right?
Yeah, Al-Shaji.
Yeah, so you gonna get to see what it means by that.
Right. And that just breaks down to great demon-like power.
Mhm.
All right, that's why, and that's gonna bring that and reinstill the fear.
Done.
All right, the fear of right the one true God.
Got 31. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, verse 31, and it reads, "And noise shall come even to the end of the earth, for Yahweh hath controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith Yahweh."
And that's an in-house cleaning that's starting first. All right, but as it says in Isaiah 63rd chapter, something going on.
Oh, that's my stock.
It says in Isaiah the 63rd chapter, he's going to return to Basra with dyed garments. All right, Yahushua is coming, all right, with vengeance in his heart. All right, there's going to be, what's that? Is that, I want to say it's Isaiah, you should well, like
Yeah,
that.
I got it.
You look that up.
Yep.
Right? Because that's going to be part of the loud noise. All right, Yahweh Shai bringing that war cry. All right, and along with all the other destruction that's occurring. Right, the Lord is coming to judge this world according to how it's been living, and in a place, that their sins have reached the heavens. All right. I was looking like that.
Fuck it. I think it's Isaiah 52.
We'll just drop it at the Johnny Garden. I thought it was like 20. Is it 21? It's not 21.
It's not 21. KJV, he shall well.
Yeah, I don't know. That's good.
You go ahead. If I get it, I'll
So
post.
he has a whale, but pretty much that's gonna be one of the loud noises that the Lord's gonna, he's gonna be heard. All right. It's like you still you jump back in. Well, I'll second that. Yeah, second.
This is second Ezra back in 9.
This is 3 or 4.
Second Ezra 9 and 4. Then shall they will understand that the Most High spoke of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
So, so the end already being written. All right. Everything in this book has already been written to play out, accordingly. All right.
Even so, yeah. Even so, the times also of the Most High, having planned beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs.
Mm-hmm. So we seeing those powerful works as we were talking about.
With the earthquakes and those natural disasters, the fires, going on, the floodings. All right. All those are powerful end time signs. All right, that we gotta be watching for. All right, because that's why the Lord says, "Watch and be circumspect." All right, no man knows the hour and time, but through these prophecies, all right, hey, we have a sense of where we at. All right.
And everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Right, and that's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take our faith our faith combined with works. All right, doing the work of the Lord. What is that? Serving Yahweh Bashim Al Shah. Whatever your lot be. All right. Now, if you're a man, you should be teaching the word. All right. Now, Paul described it, as members of a body. You have evangelists, prophets. All right, so on and so forth. Okay. Now drop to 26, and then we'll go on to
Second Ezra 9 and 26. So I went my way into the field which is called Ardath.
what else?
Oh, yeah.
We dropped on this. It was 9. It was 9. Where it said, girls in the devices.
Oh.
That was the first scripture. He said, 20.
Second Ezra 9 and 20. So I considered the world, and behold,
Like, you could drop it.
there was a peril because of the
Yeah, because there was peril.
Second Ezra 9 and 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it.
So the peril that is in the world is because of these devices that the devil is putting into it. All right, what devices is he dropping? Well, he has a whole bunch of from GMOs to his draconian laws. All right, this devil has plagued this world. All right, and going into how he's gonna usher in the new world order. All right, his new system, his beast system. All right, it's gonna be via the CHIP. All right, and the central banking digital currency. All right, go and hit that in Revelation. All right, and as we get closer to the end times, they're making it more imperative by putting palm readers, in stores such as Whole Foods. All right,
Right.
Amazon Fresh, or you could just walk in and walk out, and everything is scanned through your phone or your bank account.
We're starting to put that in your for your entertainment as well.
Hey, don't forget about all your local grocery stores doing remodeling, your Walgreens and stuff, upgrading their coolers and so on and so forth.
Having that security system. Yeah. All right. That's why you have even though Walmart probably always been getting robbed, you have them complaining about they have too much theft, so they shut down stores. Which we know that's a bunch of bullshit because their profit definitely outweighs
Right.
But
they
they're
lost.
losing God.
Hey, and
All
their
right, they
losses is
could,
covered.
yeah,
They're honestly, and I saw in Atlanta, they're actually getting a police department inside of Walmart. The first, stop away with the so-called theft.
That's just a. That's just a. You know.
We know.
That's just a command center. Jeremiah 9 and 10.
no, you don't gotta read.
God, God.
Yeah, go ahead and bring it up there. Huh?
Dashing and wailing of teeth. I just can't remember where it is. I'm thinking of it. It's gonna bug me.
Yeah, we get it later.
This Revelation 13.
Yes.
Revelation 13 and 14. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right. So part of the miracles that this beast system did was when America dropped, made fire come down from heaven. All right. When they put that H bomb, when they dropped that bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, all right, during World War II. All right, that's what made people fear the world. Now we're seeing, all right, the actual miracles of it and fake sorcery come forth from this RFID chip. Okay, we're seeing people actually have healing benefits from it.
Right.
All right, which doesn't give them an excuse. All right, to use it. If they're an Israelite. All right, because at the Lord's gonna do miracles and have His men perform miracles. All right, that are even gonna be greater. You had similar things happen. In the time of Moses when he
Pharaoh.
went back, and was telling Pharaoh, "Let my people go." But he had a standoff with the
His magi.
magi's and sorcerers. Okay, pretty much. And guess what? Whose serpent won that battle? All right, hey, for our weapons are not carnal. All right.
Okay. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. Even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Right. So these miracles are lying wonders because hey, that goes for the whole. That goes for everything that the devil says is a cure. All right, or his way of healing. Give me Job 13 and I believe it's 4. It says that the physicians are not of no value. All right, because how Esau, and his contemporary doctors work is that they put a band-aid on the solution, but like a band-aid on a floodgate. Right. And then sooner or later, you got 10 more illnesses. Everything every cure they have comes with 3 side effects. 10 side effects.
Especially Western medicine.
Yeah, Western medicine comes with what side effects? Okay, well, a side effect that's going to be from the CHIP, all right, is going to be that grievous sore, all right.
It's Job 13 and 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
Right. And here it is. This devil crying wolf once again with the COVID. All right. 1-9 back again. New strain. All right. A stronger variable. Okay. But hey, as brothers was posting earlier today, you have a timeline, and more than likely, all right, that came from a verified source, all right? Because what do the scriptures say? That they shall fall upon their own tongues. All right, what is one of the codes that this devil lives by? all right, hidden in plain sight, right? That's why you have, on the dollar bill, you got Jake lynched on it,
Yep.
right? That's why that's why you can see his wickedness, all right? And he tells you in the fine print exactly what he's gonna do, all right? Here it is. They put Frachi on file or on stand, was gonna shoot his ass down publicly, all right, making him a scapegoat for this for everything that has been found medically wrong with the with the JABs, all right. But then they're using that same devil to push, all right, and to warn the sheeple again, all right. And that's how stupid you people are. All right, give me that in Second Edges 15. My people are flock. Let us sheep as to the slaughter, flock right to the slaughter. All right, that's exactly what the devil does. He just calling and hurting in the goyim, all right, to give you a lethal dose of that Babylon juice. All right,
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, and verse start out
you dummies are falling for it.
verse 9, and it reads, "And therefore saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from amongst them. Be, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt."
Right. This is spiritually Egypt and Sodom. All right. It says in Revelation the 11th chapter. Okay.
But his people are just lined up.
All right.
How you gonna be lined up?
To get this MOTB. All right. Because you want that universal basic income. Because you want financial freedom. All right. Oh, you falling right into this devil's trap. It says in Psalms 10 that he humbled himself, crouching like a tiger, making it seem like he crouching as a crouching lion, making it seem like he's doing something good for you. Oh, in the meantime, he's preparing the sword. All right. The devil's MO since the times of Esau, Edom, and Esau and Jacob, since the times of Esau and Jacob, was that he had a perpetual hatred for Jacob and seek to kill him. All right, he wanted to kill his own brother, and that same spirit is fast forward here today. All right,
Sirach 12 and 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent,
right,
or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
right. Because if you play with fire, you're bound to get burned. Well, the same thing with you, Jake, playing with this devil system. All right, believing in your enemy to bail you out. All right, woe unto those who go to Egypt for help. All right, this spiritually Egypt because of the bondage. All right, you're still in captivity whether you believe it or not. You think you really have freedom? Well, see when they bring those lockdowns. All right, see when they force these jabs. All right, see what happens when they take your kids away.
I'm going to go ahead and prove that. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3,
Oh,
verse.
Saki, Emma wanted to did a video earlier today with the influx of all these Hamites
Yep.
and Chinese, these foreigners, all right. And where are they going? They're going to, and they're not like little, they're not all different families and stuff like that. They're all grown men, all right. So hey, the Lord, all right, because everything is sanctioned through the Lord. Whatever this devil wants to do, hey, he has to go as he has to go as Satan, All right, Satan got an okay from Yahweh Bashim al-Shah.
Right.
All right, but what they're doing, they're planning, an inside threat, a takeover. All right, from the inside, and because all these are more than likely military trained men. All right,
Right.
so there ain't gonna be no. I could deliver myself with
A
my
9
AK
million.
with 10 clips.
Right.
They ain't gonna be in there.
Right. Hey, his bullets don't run out.
Right. Not gonna beat each other.
And when he bring in, these immigrants in by the thousands,
On top, hey, the devil's sword is his blessing is his sword, is the weaponry. All right, Yahweh Shem Shai gave him, hey, he made him a mad scientist for a reason. So anything that you can get on the market, he already has something to counter that. All right, even if you go on black market, all right.
They got shit.
sound waves, they
Right.
knock your ass down.
Hey, that's what everybody's worried about now, right? Everybody's worried about October 4th,
Right. The EMP.
the EMP, or
Which, hey, you just had MGM
Yeah,
get hit with a cyber attack.
right,
That's a small scale. Remember that video that was going out about a month or two ago saying that they got major cities held hostage right
Yep.
now? So hey, it's already it's already there. These other countries already got America at the on their fingertip.
right. Everybody's coming to collect what America owes them for the atrocities that they have done to their people, to their economies, and so on and so forth.
Because hey, this devil's debt ceiling goes up like they said.
Right,
All right, and Yahweh Bashim al Shai gonna put a cap on their ass,
right.
a limit. All right, but at the same time, he has these heathen nations in the snare too, because they think that they're gonna come up as the next moral power. All right, and that's when the Lord gonna come back
Right.
and strike their ass down.
Because America owes everybody. All right, America owes everybody, hey, for their not only financially, but hey, their blood wise.
Right.
All right, hey, spiritually,
And
hey,
spiritually, they owe everybody.
right, they owe everybody.
Because they went in there, with troops, hey, just how they raped, robbed, and murdered, the Northern Kingdom of America, the land of America, all right, North and South America, to be exact. All right, they did that times before, and plenty of times after,
Done.
right? Because you had them do that to and take the heritage away from Japheth, because they were the true Greek and the Romans.
Right. And now look at, hey,
Ain't nothing new under the sun.
ain't nothing new under the sun, but look at Jaffa, hey, rising up now. Hey, what did they do? Now they trying to take their land again.
Right.
All right, which is the so-called Hawaiians or Samoans. All right, but nevertheless, here it is. They're getting roused up again. They said no more, not again. Shit, we're not even an American colony. You over here doing what you want to do. All right. Oh, but let me pull this real quick. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, in verse 8, and it reads, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach, for a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquity of our fathers, which departed from the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, our power."
Our forefathers went off from the ways, walking the ways of these heathen. All right. That's why we got put in a low state to begin with.
Give me what's that, Second Chronicles 7:14. Yeah, and you can tell you in captivity. All right, because who's on the bottom of the totem? Who has who has access to these fine riches, as the majority, and even a rich Jake they don't have, they on a small scale.
Yeah.
That Jay-Z is one out of everybody.
Right.
All right.
And what did Rick Ross say in his song? He says, I'm just trying to eat Oprah's crumbs. All right. And Oprah's on a low level scale, and she's richer than Jay-Z. All right. Oprah's worth like 2.5 billion. All right. Jay-Z is worth 1.5. Him and Beyonce together worth 3 or something like that.
Yeah. But that's small.
Right. How much is Bill Gates worth? 47. How much is Elon Musk worth? All right. And
those are just people that we know.
Right. The Rothschilds. All right. They don't give you their real number.
They're in the trillions.
And that's the other side of it too. The same way that we were held accountable for what we did, for what our fathers did, and what brought us to this point in time right here. And you devils gonna be accountable for when the Lord comes back to judge your ass, and we put you in those chains. All right.
I'm locked up
for the iniquity of your fathers. All right. Then there ain't no way out of it. All right.
1,000 years.
The Second Chronicles 7:14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land.
Right. That's what because this ain't our land. Our land goes back to Israel, which it was a people before a place. All right, we came out the loins of our forefather Israel. All right, Jacob, who surnamed Israel. All right, but for that to occur, we had to humble we had to first humble ourselves, but learn through the Holy Spirit who we were, be risen up. All right, at the appointed time. To get this understanding, because with all that getting, with all that wisdom, get understanding. We could have learned that we was Israelites. Continue to worship false gods, and that wouldn't bring us back into the kingdom. Ultimately, it's the sacrifice Yahweh Shai made, all right, for that atonement, that reconciling us, with the Most High, all right, and our belief in our faith, all right, in that. Is what's going to deliver us out of this place. That's what's going to make the way. And we can't deliver ourselves by any means.
It's James 4:10. Humble yourselves in the sight of Yahweh Shem Shai, and he shall lift you up.
Yeah. What is humbling? To make yourself low, but without humility, you can't learn nothing. All right, because the prideful man, and he can't learn nothing. He think he know it all already.
Right.
They call them fools.
I got it. Book of Isaiah, chapter 44, and verse 18, and it reads, "They have not known, they have not known nor understood, for he hath shut their ears that they cannot see, and their hearts that they cannot understand. And none considereth in his heart, neither in their knowledge nor understanding, to say, I have burnt part of it in the fire. Yea, also, ye also have baked bread upon the coals thereof. I have roasted flesh and eaten it. And shall I make the residue thereof an abomination? Shall I fall down to the stock of a tree?" All right. And this is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai saying that we have we are degenerates. All right. We have deceived ourselves following after these other idols, these false gods. All right. And reprobates. All right. And we have not changed our ways at this time. Okay? And this is exactly why, hey, Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai back.
What's that? That Jeremiah, watch from our ways, seek good.
Come. Yep.
I follow, the wrong way. And when you're searching for the same angle, all right. But hey, how Bashim Shah just has that 2/3 of our people in gross darkness, not ready to accept or willing to accept, all right, and blinded, all right, not willing to accept this truth. Ultimately, for prophecy's sake, ultimately because they weren't the predestinated chosen ones, all right, to bring back the kingdom and righteousness.
God.
All right. Let's jump back to Revelation. Did you have more on that?
I got more on that.
Yeah, you finished it.
Okay.
Finish that.
This is verse 20, and it reads, Salakia, this is book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and verse 20, and it reads, He feedeth one ashes, and deceived Salakia. He feedeth one ashes, and deceived hearts have turned him aside, that he cannot deliver his soul, nor say in Slacky, is there not a lie in my right hand? Remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant. I have forsaken thee, thou art my servant, O Israel. Thou shalt not be forgotten of me. Slacky, be forgotten of me. I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgressions, and as a cloud thy sins return unto me. I have remembered thee. All right. So this is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, hey, calling us back. As we were just talking about repentance, that Yahweh, hey, is calling us back. That's why he has the apostles out here. All right. Starting with Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle were called the elder bishops. All right. All the way into the newest brother. All right, who made his body a living sacrifice coming out on the highways and byways. All right, what does it say in Matthew's 11? Is it 11 and 17? I have piped unto you.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, you.
Sung, but not dance.
God. All right.
Vice versa. That this song that's being sung, hey, Israel don't move to it.
Right.
All right, it still don't growl their spirit to get with the program. All right, they come in a spirit that ain't us. I know who my God is.
Right.
All right. Well, if we all gonna be, priests and kings in the kingdom, I could wait till then.
Right.
There's no glory in being, or they have no motivation to being the first.
Yeah. Hey, because what was it?
Because they blinded by this temporal world.
God.
Right?
Was it last week?
What?
Apostle Tahar last week said you got to be on fire for this thing.
Right.
He had Bishop Zacharon or Elder Zacharon run, and you're supposed to be on 10. Seek the Lord 10 times more. How you're supposed to be running to it and be on fire. All right? Salakia, that was just an example from last week. I watched a part of that, so it just stuck out in my mind. Huh? Yeah. So it just stuck out in my mind that, hey, this is not the time. We are closer than ever. All right. When our apostles say, "Hey, we haven't seen it like this before," all right. Hey, it's winding up. When the apostles tell you it's winding up, right? And we know and understand each day is closer, right? Each day that we continue in this hellhole, all right, each day is closer. But when the apostles are now saying, "Hey, the MOTV is no longer on the way," it is here. It's just a matter of them pushing it.
That sword is perfect. The technology is there. All right, the laws are put into place. All right, the devices are already made. All right, you have what they call in test trials, but the FDA could approve something with no human trials now.
Right.
So how much more is it for them to put this grant of pricing? and order you to take it, or else you're a threat to society.
Enemy of the state.
You're a health risk.
Right.
Okay.
You're a homeborn. Those. All right.
You can't go outside unless you have this thing in you. All right. No 15-minute city.
All right.
Which they ain't even. That's the thing. The devil, selling you have drinks because he's gonna say take this and everything's gonna go back to normal. Well, that's a lie in itself. He's gonna lock you up in a 15-minute city. All right. And then he's gonna martial law your ass.
Right. And after he
Even restrict, and then when you do have that thing, you're gonna be monitored every day.
right. After he gets the desired amount that he wants, hey, he's just gonna push the button on the rest of you.
Right.
All right.
The
personal selection.
And hey,
That's gonna be the in time.
well, I was gonna say like that Kingsman watch.
Yeah. The Kingsman's watch.
That's what everybody said.
Right.
And that's really what they're doing with the Juicy Juice.
Yep.
Because they just sending out one sound wave and everybody,
Cardio arrest.
right. Everybody has a pain in their heart.
Right. What they say. Those who have the juicy juice are more susceptible.
They more susceptible and more contagious to people without it.
Right.
So,
But here it is. It was being pushed almost mandatory.
my bad. Oh, but here it is. New strain,
New string being.
right, new whatever. All right, they pushing for 6-month-old babies to get it. All right. Hey, when science proves that these children, born during that time, there's something wrong with them. Personally, have a friend myself that his two children were born at that time, and they have that illness, which ultimately is the Lord,
God.
but via the devil through the hands of the sword.
God.
All right, let's jump back into the
Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
right. So guess what? If you don't bow down to Esau, you don't new age technology, new devices, and you don't take what he's trying to give to you. All right, he's gonna lay you out. All right, and that day you're gonna have the strength and willpower, the spirit of Yahweh Shai to stand up like a man, or you're gonna go out like a sucker. All right, you're gonna go in back into this world. All right, which the sincere brethren know that there ain't no looking back. When you pick up this plow. All right, so you better prepare your mind for death and persecution. All right.
And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in the right hand or in the forehead.
And that all right, it's talking about every single person. It's starting with a small group, all right, which we've seen out in Sweden, Switzerland, Sweden, right? Well, a lot of people out there have it. All right, now you got these, these people, it's gaining so much popularity. People starting to do it just for the hills.
Oh, like Hip Girl?
Yeah, see it, girl. And then
Meat Boy.
just those videos that come out with people across the world, getting it and thinking they cool. They're the first ones to get it. They love the new technology.
Right.
All right. And I'll show you got people on the waiting list for Neuralink because they hold Elon Musk to be a genius. Right. People really they idolize him.
God.
Which the devil bask in that glory. All right. So it's gonna cause all, both small and great, all right, rich and poor. All right, how are they gonna get the poor? They're gonna get the poor from that universal basic income. That's gonna be the bride. All right.
Now they already talking about that, right? Giving every head.
They doing that with the juice stuff, right? They gonna do that with the juice with the UBI,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yep.
right. Well, that's gonna be the first part,
Yep.
and then give you an incentive with every.
Right.
The only thing that you gonna get, give me that in Ecclesiastes. What's that? 3? A gift destroys the heart. But
No, I was thinking of that one. And I didn't go to it, but I had something.
you
But
got something else?
no, I got something else off top.
Okay.
My mind just was going both ways.
Okay.
America is through, man. We got zombies. We got Trank over here. It's true.
A gift destroys the heart.
Is it
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes 7:7? Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Right. And hey, those two those are two sides of the story. And you've seen that with the first round of CPP. All right. You had those speaking out against it. Now, that was with the uprise of the sedition. You had those speaking out, the non, um, you know,
The non.
naysayers.
Yep.
Just call them that. And then the people that were in love with every little trinket of plus side, the free donuts, the free beer, the free
Free lap
lap
dance.
dances. All right, well now it's gonna come to that UBI. All right, they're gonna be those that already fell for the trick bag first time. Hey, they all for it. Everybody needs this. This is why they talking crazy like that.
God.
Hey, everybody needs to do they're harming society. They're making it sick. The meantime, you the ones doing it.
Hey,
All right.
because
Because when talking about that gift that destroys the heart, all right, that gift make you not, you don't see the devil for what they doing. All right, make you blind to the fact that he's actually giving you something that's hurting you.
hey, they did that through that PPE,
Right.
giving you all this money, allowing you to get this. Yeah, giving you all this money and allowing everybody to get it, and then hit it after, right? So people get used to being able getting the you ain't never had nothing. You get 100, you get 75, you get 50. Hey, you go ape shit. All right,
Same with the EEG.
right. Hey, you just go ape shit, right?
People was abusing the hell out of that.
Right.
Talking about,
And then
getting their back end on the deal.
right. Hey, and then on top of it, hey, fluctuate and give you EBT, right? And then if you got laid off, you got unemployment on top of it.
And what's happening now is that they're taking all that shit away.
Right.
All right. So they shall look red for the teeth. Everything that they put in place, the same thing with these women. They set up to take the man, make it easier for you to live, taking the man out the household. All right, giving you EBT, WIC, this, that, all the housing assistance. All right, now they're taking all that away, and you're worse off than you was
Right.
before, right before you even had it.
Right. Because most Jakes don't even want to deal with you. Right. Hey, that's why you got a phenomenon of passports.
Yeah,
You know.
but now they don't know how to live without it,
God.
right? These women don't know how to live without it. Like, don't catch that cord on the front. You know, like that section ain't right now. But yeah,
Yes. Continuing back on Revelations 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
right. And if you don't say what it is outright, how is sin allowing you to buy and sell? How is the picture of Chesedek Borgia allowing you to buy and sell? Everybody's gonna take a little crucifix, you know, to the and scan it, right? How's that gonna be inserted into? All right.
It's in your mind now. It's in your mind.
It's the philosophy of the way of thinking. A bunch of bullshit. That's what it is.
And everybody that's not saying it clear as day that the RFID CHIP is the MOTB, they gonna get all that blood gonna come back on their hand. Go to Ezekiel 33, and right, because it said in these end times we gonna know. Hey, First John it says we have an unction to know all things. Hey, the Lord revealed His secrets unto the prophets. His servants, the prophets. All right, so we gonna know these things. All right, the news tells you itself. All right, now that's why it's linked in with this CBDC. All right, it's the same thing. It's just gonna go from your cord to your hand or to your forehead. It's a physical. It's a physical MARK.
Right.
Right, there ain't nothing spiritual you can buy with. All right, the only thing spiritual you can buy with is doing your lessons and laying up that treasure in heaven. All right, but those wicked epistles that you false prophets, sir, that's a corrupt smell. It's not a heavenly incense like this truth. All right, it's an abomination to the Lord.
Right. Hey, you're trying to give up a sacrifice unto Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, and it's really a bag of shit that you're throwing out. All right. They said your incense offering has done. All right. Hey, because Yahweh Shemi Al Shai cares not for the offering that you're presenting to him. All right. You're no different than Cain. All right, because you come after your father, the devil. All right, John 8:44. That's it.
It's Ezekiel 33 and 4. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword comes and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Break down.
He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Continue. I think it was 33. Read it for you.
Ezekiel. Oh, that's 6.
This is continuing. Ezekiel 33 and 6. But if he, the watchman, seeth the sword come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take away person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's head.
Right.
Hey, so that Israelite that died because you said, I'm not saying that it's the charagma, all right, but there's a charagma out, but I wouldn't take it, all right, but it's not the MOTB. Well, and you gonna die for that because they're gonna think that they could get away with it. They
Right.
think that they're gonna be allowed to take that device, right?
Hey, because essentially you're making them think, hey, that you have enough to sustain yourself, but here it is, they don't have it.
Left the doubt,
Right. So yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
left
Doubt.
doubt in their mind that he said it wasn't, you know, Captain Cesariak,
Right.
right? Because he ain't no captain, he just captain, right? Captain Cesariak will, you know, tell you that he not gonna take it, but it ain't the MOTB, right? Which you shouldn't take anything the devil gives you, but you gotta make it clear as day. No room for you know a stiff-hearted, stiff-necked, rebellious people. You know, you gotta make your yay be yay and your nay be nay.
John.
No, 14 and 8.
This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle?
So here, you know, these these false prophets are blowing a sound of mirth, all right, a sound of happiness. Okay, they playing you know, lovely day instead of you know a war
Instead of it's the end of the world as we know.
right, instead of a war cry, you know, instead of sounding an alarm.
God, beating of the drum, blowing the trumpet.
Right, y'all saying, hey, that peace and prosperity,
Right, you are cooling the game.
everything's gonna be all right, right? So hey, if one man says it's this, the other man says it's that, all right, and y'all out there teaching on the highways and byways, you causing confusion,
God.
all right? If I say it's this one day, backtrack and say it's something else the next day, hey, wisdom ain't gonna be there,
God.
all right? You gotta know what it is to prepare yourself for what's to come.
Great. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16, and it reads, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Right. So who's gonna stand against the evildoers? Who's gonna stand up against the workers of iniquity? Right. And that's starting with the elect, the 144,000 men. All right, that are given the ability to preach His word, preach His sound doctrine. All right, to lead the nation of Israel. Yahweh Shai put in place to lead the nation of Israel back into righteousness. All right. He said he gave you pastors according to His order. All right. The teachers, all right, the elders, the apostles of GMS. All right. They're the only ones that have been staying true to sound doctrine for the last, 40 plus years.
God.
You got something else?
I got something else. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, starting at verse 1, and reads, comfort ye, my people. saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her welfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hand double for all her sins.
That was in
Isaiah 40
Isaiah 40.
and 1.
So hey, Israel been put, you know, in a low state already. All right. So that comfort, all right, is the return of this gospel. All right, but really that new song being sang. Yeah. And going into that the gospel is gospel just means good news. All right, well, what's the good news? All right, when everything here on is destruction. Well, the good news is for the time after. What does it say? The end of a thing, or the better is the end of a thing than the beginning. All right, well, we're at the end. All right, and better, sometimes the Lord's better is a recompense in itself. All right, how it says that He is a great and marvelous, all right, terrible power. All right. You want to go to Jeremiah? Jeremiah 50.
Jeremiah 50? Gotcha. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. Chapter 50, and starting at verse 1, and it reads, the word that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jerusalem, the prophet, by Jeremiah, Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye amongst the nations, and publish and set up a standard. Publish and counsel not. Conceal not. Say Babylon is taken. My eyes are messing with me right now. Babylon is taken. Baal is confounded. Merodach is broken. Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces.
Right. And it's speaking of Babylon the Great. All right. Babylon the Great, known as America, can you go to known as America today? Go to Psalms 139 and get daughter of Babylon. All right. Her rulership, or this kingdom that's set up right now, is coming to an end. All right, you continue on.
Continue. No. For out of the north, for out of the north, there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein.
Kind of that north. What's that north talking about? That's talking about Russia.
God.
Right? Now, that's talking about Russia right there. Right? Russia is, as Ezekiel says, a guard to these other nations. What they're doing right now, and what they're building up and hyping up to, is World War III. All right, they've been talking about it. All right, that's why you just had, was it earlier this week or the beginning of, or last week?
Last week.
End of last week, you had, you got these deals going on with Russia throwing these, making deals with the other BRICS nations, arming them up.
Right. Salaki, and it was this week that Kim Jong-un of North Korea that they met.
Right, that they actually met.
Yep.
But
that he went to Russia.
Okay.
And he don't typically go out.
See that in that movie or
the interview.
Right. You got that?
This is Psalms 137 and 8. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed.
Right.
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast saved us, served us.
Right, and the daughter of Babylon, all right, it's talking about America as well. Now, we know Jeremiah 50:51 is talking about America because how it described Babylon going out, that's not how it went out back in the day. All right, when Babylon came out of rulership, all right, they got overtook. All right, they got overtook by the Medes.
Wow.
All right, by the Persian, the Medo-Persian dynasty. All right, that
Prince of
second
Persia.
beast. All right.
No, they was around during the
Yeah.
period.
You thinking of you're talking about the movie 300.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Verse 4, and it reads, in the days, and in the times, in the days and the time shall Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, the children of Israel shall come, they and their children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, their power.
Right. And that's that's what's bringing this this salvation from this land. Is the Israelites waking up to who they are, all right, and the elect, you know, their spirit bearing witness to this truth, all right, and them actually doing something to it.
A hip, slacker.
I was like,
A hip, it had to
that's,
pop. All right, continue. Verse 5. They shall ask the way of Zion with their face towards, saying, come and let us join ourselves unto Yahweh in the perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mount. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. You want me to continue?
what's that? No, you start.
Sorry, I thought,
You wanted me to jump down. I could have jumped down to 9.
No, just go 23.
I was
And then,
I just turned. It was like I can go 23. I started at 22. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 22, and it reads, a sound of battle is in the land, and of a great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Now the hammer of the whole earth is, talking about America, right? The stronghold of this earth, all right, is America and the countries tied to it, all right, mainly NATO and EU,
God.
all right. But it's gonna be broken, all right, because in Daniel 2, you want to go?
Yeah, I was just. Give me that. 1 second. Book of Daniel, chapter 2, and
I think it's like
20. Daniel 2 and 20, and Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of
I
Yahweh.
think it's a little bit further down.
27. Daniel answered the king. Con, when he answered the presence of the king, and said the secret which the king had demanded.
Further down.
Okay.
It's just
You
we're talking
Go
about
directly to the point.
Myri and Myri Clay.
Okay. I'll go directly to
Jesse 41.
yeah. Okay.
Because what you got, you have, America is this fourth beast system, all right, in the statue that Daniel was breaking down to Nebuchadnezzar, all right, he was in this statue he's talking about the feet and the toes,
All right, and they're made out of two parts. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Which is symbolic for America and then the EU and NATO. Go ahead.
It's going to be the book of Daniel, chapter 2. I'm going to go ahead and start at verse 40, and it reads, "And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron."
right? Now, this fourth kingdom was starting to talk about Rome. All right, iron was one of their main resources. That's why they had their
Military.
strength was in the military. All right, was in their weaponry. All right, now this system that we live in today is Rome 2.0. It's Rome reincarnated. Go to Revelation, what's that, 13 and
13 and 12.
yep. And so you can see the similarities from the architecture to the to the sports. Like they had the Coliseums back in the day. Now you have the T-Mobile arena. All right, the three branches of legislation. You had two parties known as the plebeians and the patricians. Today you have the Republicans and Democrats.
House in the Senate.
All right, the same pagan holidays and stuff. Track back to there as well.
All right, this Revelations 13 and 11. "And I behold another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon."
All right, so the two horns, that's talking about the Republicans and Democrats. This is out of this last beast to come.
"And he executed all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed."
Right, so that deadly wound, Rome was taken out of power. So Rome fell in one day. Okay, and they were brought back. All right, the Lord raised them back up. All right, through a system reincarnated for these last times as America, or this beast system.
Right.
Because it's a system with NATO and EU all combined together.
After that Renaissance period.
Right, the Renaissance being the
Rebirth.
the rebirth.
Right. And what did they do during the Renaissance period? Was they portrayed, the true depiction of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, which that's his name in the Hebrew, as this devil right here is Chesedek Borgia, European.
God. Yep. Go ahead. That was it. Go. Keep reading.
Yeah, read down.
Revelations 13 and 13. And he
Start at 12 again. Salaki. Start at 12 again.
13 Revelation 13 and 12. "And he executed all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth, and in the sight of men."
All right. That fire yet being again a big boy and junior. All right. Hey, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. All right. Hey, made the whole world fear as Rome had the whole world in fear. At one point in time. Hey, world dominant, world power. Okay. As in that time, it would be considered the old world. All right. But since 1492, right, since Columbus sailed the ocean blue. All right. Hey, he came over to the new world as well. All right, and conquered this place. Okay.
And one of the main similarities that Rome and America had is that for that slogan that goes for the people, by the people. All right, back in Rome it was called Senatus Populus. All right, they voted in their Caesar.
Right.
All right, here we have what is democracy. All right, you vote in your people, but they had behind the scene powers that were really controlling who was getting put in these positions.
No
Just
different
as
today.
just as today. That's why the whole Trump scandals and all that is occurring, which really, okay, they're two sides of the same beast. All right, you have as they went back into the two horns, you have the Democratic and Republicans, but they're just giving it to you however you want. They're beating your ass with either a left hand hook or a right uppercut, and there ain't no way around it. I'm trying to read.
Justice Court Thomas. All right, hey, the Supreme Court justice, hey, that had to step down from receiving those gifts.
Right.
Right.
Well, hey, and going back to how we were talking about how they're setting up, to put this place back on a lockdown, all right, and that list, which we don't know if it's a verified source that somebody leaked, but going into the elections, what happens when they have CBD lockdowns during an election? You have to mail in your ballot.
Right.
All right, which we don't believe in voting. All right, because we don't take part of this system. All right, our salvation cannot be found, playing better at these people's games.
Who's the better devil?
Right. But that's all this government is pretty much just a charade. It's a
Smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors is part of their sorcery, television.
God.
Tell
Tell a lie to your vision.
Right. And if you have the eye salve to see, that's why it says in Revelation, blessed are you, because you have the eye salve. Or you are given this knowledge. Or you are given the vision to see past, all right, the as brother put it, the smoke and mirrors.
Hey, and that's why, what does it say in Revelations 1 and 3? Blessed thou who readeth.
Right.
Right.
But it's the same thing with this truth.
Yep.
All right. The Lord put stumbling blocks in the Bible, so for people that weren't His chosen people to be like, oh, I don't
King
like
James,
how this sounds.
right? King James is an Edomite.
Right. I don't like that women can't teach, or I don't like that.
Everybody can't make it.
Right.
Salvation only belongs unto the Israel.
That Israel, is the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, but they don't get that, the other aspect that our people have been pushed or scattered into all these nations, so you could look like one of these people on the heathen nations chart, but then your father's line goes back here.
God.
All right, and you understand the word.
Right.
See.
Hey, and this
that'd be a stumbling block that gets you to leave.
God. Hey, this is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 15, and it reads, "Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, righteously dividing the word of truth." God.
Upside down flag, distressed America. All right.
Right.
Yeah. But hey, he probably a Jake.
Yeah.
God.
Because he was stuck.
Right.
He was in that trance.
Hey. It was speaking to him until everybody couldn't, make it.
Right. So I was like,
if your father's line, hey.
It's like, oh man.
Right.
He's stumbling block.
How about Shem Yahushai just been sending examples each and every week?
But let's get back in Daniel 2. All right, what was you reading right now?
I was just reading. This
finish off with you.
This is a book, 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 15, and it reads, "Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, a workman needeth not to be ashamed."
Right. The workman needeth not to be ashamed of this truth.
Rightly dividing the word of truth.
Rightly dividing. So we gotta get it correct. All right. And perfect. What are we talking about? All right.
But I should start at 14.
We not going simp out when the so-called man that looks like he's white, is listening.
Because it could be a spec card.
Or
it could be a speckled bird, but we're not going to bow down and tell him, shy away from telling him that, hey, if your father's line goes back to so-called white man, he's biblically you're Esau Edom, all right, and your ass going into captivity.
Right, there's a judgment.
All right, Because he didn't have a problem with none of these signs. All right? He didn't have a problem with the Trail of Tears signs. He didn't have a problem with me telling him that they portrayed the image of our Lord, a European,
Jackson White.
and he was respectful,
Right.
you know. But usually Jake tends to rile up, you know, whether they a speckled bird or not. All right?
Right. Hey, because we know how these devils do. All right. I got Daniel still.
You know, I smoke. This we go.
This is the book of Daniel. Book of Daniel, chapter 2, and verse 41, and it reads, As whereas thou sawest the feet and toes part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided.
Or what did it's like it? What did Yahweh Shai say? Satan against Satan. House is divided, cannot stand.
I see that now today, man.
Right, because that's what you got. You got
Democrats
Russia,
and Republicans.
Russia devils, all right. America devils, all right. All right, they feuding with each other.
Yeah.
All right, feuding over the same power seat.
Hey, but at first, just like we were talking about plebeians and patricians, the
Right.
Democrats and the Republicans, first that's what's going to lead to the civil unrest, right? As far as in the land of America itself,
Right.
all right? Hey, because remember, this is a multifaceted destruction, all right? Brick by brick,
Right.
mountain by mountain, hill by hill.
Yeah, that's what you're seeing it, and it's all simultaneous.
Ah,
This economic collapse, all right, along with which the upcoming famine is tied to it. It's tied to the economy, but your money gonna be worthless,
Yep.
and then those of you that got money ain't gonna be able to buy shit with it because there ain't gonna be no product.
ah.
All right. So what's the use? That's why I say rich is probably not in the day of wrath. Right.
Your gold and silver shall be cankered, thrown out into the streets. All right. Continuing on, but there shall be in it of the strength of the there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for so much as thou sawest the iron mixed with merry clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken.
That's you know, the chose.
It's a flaw.
Right.
Hey, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Man.
He tore his Achilles heel.
Yeah. Of the fourth play.
The fourth play on the first quarter.
First quarter. Just showing the downfall of the plays, man.
And he
It was
ran
spiritual.
out with the American
Yeah,
flag.
it was all spiritual. It was supposed to be his
Yeah.
year, his Jets, and
Yeah.
it was in New York, you know.
And it was in
99, you know, and it was a spiritual thing, you know. Y'all rushing outside, and the guy who attacking him, Leonard, means I sent the video in the chat. Was
Yeah.
something with strength, but it was
Line
very,
strength.
Yeah, it was very spiritual because it was showing the so-called white man, so-called black man.
Which Aaron Rodgers is
Yeah, but it was just to
Right.
see it in that aspect. You're seeing the hill,
like the
Jacob on the hill.
Right.
the chick.
Oh yeah, the track and field chick.
Yeah.
And
My
hey,
brother's been posting that video.
because it's two. It was the women and the man. The man is like, I'm a white boy. Okay. Hey, and that was all in the same night that we seen that.
Yeah. I just saw another brother post that same video with what's her name, Gabby. I think her name's Gabby something. She runs. She runs 100, 200, but her go-to is 200.
Right.
That's her. She definitely carry on her 200.
Right. Hey, and knowing, once again, it doesn't matter. They could be these men and women, all right, could be speckled birds, all right, but nevertheless, it's the spiritual aspect behind it.
Right.
Okay.
Right. We're seeing Esau's kingdom come to an end.
fallen.
Right.
It's the end. We're coming to the end of the beginning.
Because we know,
Out with the all.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we know that most of these people don't believe in speckled birds or whatever, whatnot.
Yeah,
That you're not of the lineage of your father, right? If they go on colorism.
and then that's a spell that this devil got you under too. Believing on these proverbs, all right? Believing that you are what this world tells you, all right? That the people in everything, from the flags, all right? How people are so crazy about repping their nationality,
Right.
all right? When that ain't really who you are,
Right.
that ain't really who you are. And people getting in fights over, Northern Kingdom all fucked up over, don't call me a Mexican, don't call me a
Guatemalan.
Guatemalan, like people that are,
Don't call me Puerto Rican.
yeah,
I'm not black.
and
I'm Puerto Rican.
Argentina or something. You calling the wrong thing. I'm not Mexican.
Right.
Argentinian.
That's what funny when I
I'm
call them
Venezuelan.
tribes. They be like, huh?
Yeah,
It's a card.
It's a
right.
It's a card. No, I got one.
Which there is a lot of similarities, and there's there's Judah and all of them.
Oh. For all tribes sprang out of Judah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Hey, thus saith the Bible.
right.
All right.
Gotta,
Want me to continue on that?
yeah, you can tell me that.
Verse 43, and it reads, Salakia, Book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 43, and it reads, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of man. But they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay.
So at the end of the day, and we're seeing because certain events that happened recently, all right, that we still ain't forgot about. All right, Nordstrom, those events gonna cause, especially when all right, we'll go into what is that? Revelation, is that 18?
18 and 2 or 18 and 6, I think. I hold on. I think I got it. What you're talking about?
Might be 17. Hold on, I'm trying to find one.
Yeah, 17 for the hour or 1 hour. 18 and 17.
Yeah, go ahead. Is it 18 and 17?
For 1 hour?
No.
Or are you talking about the whoredoms of the earth?
I was talking about
Kings of the earth who have committed fornication. That's in 18.
with Eve breaking apart. I believe it's in, might be 16. So, yeah, it's in. I believe that's 17.
Start at 2. Verse 17 and 5. With who the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
Yeah, you go 18. 18, so I can't.
18 and 2. All right, this is the book Revelation chapter 18, verse 2, and it reads, "And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and it became, and it becomes the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean, hateful, hateful bird. For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abominations of her desolation."
It's like that wasn't enough. But yeah, that's talking about how America has, poisoned, and spread their wicked philosophies, all right, throughout the whole earth, all right, and has caused, you know, the nations that are tied to them, to hate them, all right, because they're drunken.
All right, they're drunken by that Babylon.
Oh,
You got something else?
Or
I got
Go on to something else.
stuff here.
yeah. I just want to drop down to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. I'm going to start at verse 6, and it reads, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not, be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render upon her a recompense."
Right. Hey, so that recompense is gonna come, from everything that this system has been doing. All right.
The recompense is going to come from the affliction on Israel. All right, from their their self-prolonged, rulership.
Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken, and nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
Right. Nations are mad. They're not only angry with Babylon, all right, America, all right, but they out they damn minds. All right, they're destroyed.
God. Continue on, verse 8. Babylon is Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Right, and that's why I said flee out the midst of Babylon, because you ain't gonna want to be here, all right, when the missiles come. All right, we know everybody on the shores of America are gonna be burnt the fuck up.
God. Right? If you do not receive salvation, all right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel will be burnt the fuck up. Hey, the rest of anybody who's left on these shores of America will be burnt the fuck up.
Right, anybody in America is gonna get
If you don't receive
'Cause
salvation,
this is the lake of fire.
God.
All right, you got it.
It's Revelation 14 and 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, it is fallen, the great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
right. And can you get that in? Is that Proverbs or is that in? Or is that
Isaiah, where it talks about they are drunken but not with wine.
I think that's in Isaiah. Yeah.
Did Isaiah
I'm
9?
looking.
think it's in Proverbs.
It's not. It's not.
Mingle with strong drink.
Isaiah 29. 29 and 9. I got it. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 9, and it reads, Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They that are drunken, but not with wine, they the stranger, but not with strong drink.
Right. So, can you read that last part again?
God, I'll read it from the top. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and 9, and it reads, Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger. I said, they stagger. They stagger, but not with strong drink.
They stagger, but not with strong drink.
I said that in my head.
So what can make somebody stagger, but not with strong? This confusion. All right, that's why Babylon goes back to Babylon means or Babel. All right, and that means confusion. All right, this is the land of confusion. All right, you got it.
I'm going to Revelation. I'm actually jumped to Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4.
Actually, let me grab this book. This is Isaiah 19 and 14. It says, Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. All right? That's once again showing the philosophy, the sins that this devil has done and pushed forth. All right? Got people out there wits, drunken, you know, following them after them.
I'm actually continuing.
Because that's overconsumption of drink.
Yep.
All right, when you drink so much, you throw up.
Be a drunkard.
Right? You're so consumed. All right, with this bullshit philosophy that's been pushed. All right, you just throwing up everywhere.
All right.
You're throwing up on yourselves.
Nobody likes a drunkard.
That's why everybody's folding over. Sorry.
This is book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, and starting at verse 9, and it reads, We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go, every one to his own country.
Right, that's just too far gone. All right. Everybody's gonna, is jumping ship right now.
God.
All these other merchants, all right, they getting the hell out of here because they know what's coming. Right? Even the elites know what's coming. That's why a lot of them going down to Mexico.
God.
All right, a lot of all right, because of just the economy crash alone, they leave.
God. For a lot of those people who are on the list as 2012 to rebuild society, right? So they could rise out of be the phoenix rising out of the ashes. All right. That's what this devil is doing. Hey, that's why they're sounding their alarm and blowing their trumpet through their movies, through their
Harry Potter, Order of the Phoenix.
right, through their movies, through their orders and laws that are being passed, and so on and so forth.
Right,
All right.
They arc in the sky.
Right.
Hey. These devils think that they Psalms 49 and 11 that they house and shall continue forever.
God. All right.
But Yahweh Shem Yahshai say different.
Continuing on. For her judgment reaches up unto heaven, and is left up even to the lifted up even to the skies. And Yahweh hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh, our power. Make
right. Zion doesn't that mean monument?
Right.
Zion.
All right. Slocky, I wanted to jump over. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, and verse 4, and it reads, And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For, for her sins have reached up unto heaven, and the power Yahweh Shem Yahushai have remembered her iniquity.
That's a twofold scripture.
God.
You know, you got to come out spiritually, you know, out the mind state, all right, that American mind state, the Western philosophy, all right, and physically, all right, the Lord's going to call down, come up hither, all right, and his elect is going to get raised up into those chariots, all right, which the world knows as UFOs and UAPs, all right, the chariots of Israel, all right, that's your salvation. Pertaining to Luke, what's that, 20:21? All right, look up for your
salvation.
Not.
Yep. Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Right.
Double unto her according to her works.
Yeah, so you got a 1,000-year slavery. All right. And even more so, you got a big ass whooping coming your way. All right. From our big bro.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
God, it's going to be rigorous slavery.
Right.
Hardcore
We
bondage.
shall rule them with a rod iron.
Is that Isaiah 48:22?
Iron rod.
There is no peace, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, unto the wicked.
Right, no peace.
Yeah.
None. That's no ease, no peace. Day and night. Your only rest day is the Sabbath day. All right? And you better hope it's prolonged. Right?
Right. You ain't going to be able to sleep like that.
You're going to be healing from the wounds.
Cause shit, you ran, Jake, off barely any food, working in those fields.
Yes, it was a shit show.
But
man.
think about, hey, we're gonna feed you just enough,
Right. You're going to have just enough nutrients.
just enough to get
Just
by.
did the job.
And Jake's stronger than you physically, so we were able to, withstand that.
Right. Hey, it's going to be hardcore bondage.
It's by through the mercy of the Lord that we are not consumed.
God.
From every, we're not gonna do the abominable,
But breaking
know,
those wicked shit you guys
that stuff and the, science experiments. All right, but we do the lawful ones on your ass.
Hey, like Esau is saying right now, with the critical race there. Hey, it was just work experience, right? So we're gonna give you the work experience that you need,
Yeah.
ultimately, to be taken out.
Right, because you had what's that in Django?
Right.
Leonardo DiCaprio was breaking the skull.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Breaking the skull and saying, hey, and saying, hey, you're my property.
And saying their superiority.
Yep.
Well, hey, that would be a fearful thing to see if you were in captivity.
God.
All right. Think about how much more fear is going to be instilled, and then just knowing that through the deliverance, they're already going to have that fear.
Or the fear of knowing that you don't have nothing, you don't have no one that's gonna help.
Especially when they see the new bodies, and
Superman.
that's when they see the
majesty.
the new bodies. It's going to be a whole different. You're on a whole different plane.
God.
Yeah, we was low for the time being, but now you really can't mess with us.
But on top of it, hey, to realize and understand that your end is to be ended.
Yeah.
All right. That Esau, Edom, that your women might live out their days longer than you. All right. Your sons, your uncles, your dads, your brothers, hey, out of there after 1,000 years.
Right, they gotta live.
Right.
And we're gonna make them live till they old.
Right. We're gonna make sure we get every sweat drop, every nook and cranny, everything out of you. All right. We want it all. All right? We want it all. Through the will and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we want it all. All right? We want to work you until you can't work anymore, until you just give up the ghost.
You're going to try to.
All right?
You
And then you're going to be
about your time.
resuscitated and brought it back. All the way until that very time where Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, hey, ordains for you to be taken out, where you're nothing more, not even a monument. You're spoken about in scripture in a library for our children's children. For how long? In eternity. All right? So look. Went over there, right. All right.
We'll say that's not Ethiopia.
Yeah, they're Ethiopian.
Is it Ethiopian flag?
That.
The green, red.
Yeah, that's their. They have an Ethiopian flag
What about that Bible flag?
because it's very similar to that's that the Rastafarian dude. He was Ethiopian. The flag that you see.
One with the lion and
Yeah.
the crown on it. You want to look it up?
Yeah,
We're going to look it up after.
verse 7, and it reads, how much, Slakia, verse 7, Revelation 18 and 7, it reads, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, go, Slakia, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit as a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Yeah. Hey, the mindset of these devils that they're going to get away with everything. They're not going to have to pay for anything that they did. All right? For all the havoc that they caused. She thinks she's just going to slide up out of there. You know?
God. Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall utterly she shall utterly burned with fire.
Yep.
For strong is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who judgeth her.
Yep.
Jumping over to verse 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the companies and ships and sailors and as many as tried by sea stood afar off.
Right. Hey, and that goes to show that this whole world ain't going to perish. All right? The world, hey, it says, I believe that's in, you find it in the book of Ecclesiastes, the world abideth forever.
God.
All right? The world abideth forever, but America don't. All right? America has its thermonuclear fire coming.
God.
Say this passing this world is going to die.
Yep.
Verse 18. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning.
Yeah, because everything, that's all they profit. You know? Everything that they gained in abundance and their riches, like that's a thing of the past now. All right? Everything that they used to profit on, make money on, all right? That's why they call those heathens the merchants. They was only over here to get rich and bring it back to their countries.
God. Saying, continuing on, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by the reason of her coastlines, for in 1 hour is she made desolate.
Yep. So, you know, the quicker they rise, the harder, or the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
God.
All right. Now,
America is this mighty system, all right, that's gonna come crashing down, just like you had a memorial for that Nueve Once.
God,
Right, that's a glimpse of the destruction you about to see, but it's gonna be that like that all over the place. All
God.
right, with those tempest winds. All right,
Verse 20, and it reads, rejoice over her, thus heavens and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the power Yahweh Shem Shai have avenged you on her.
right. We're gonna be looking from Lord willing, we be the first fruits looking down from that chariot, right,
God,
through that glass door, seeing this bitch burn stuck up. All right, seeing that smoke, you know, burn for that period of time. All right, to get all that iniquity and all that bullshit, all right, out of this planet.
God. Hey, yep.
The Psalms 58 and 10. The righteous shall rejoice when they see it, the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
That's right.
God,
We're gonna bathe our feet in their blood.
God. And that's figuratively.
Of course. Because we don't, we not all blood goes to Yahweh by Shimei Shah.
God.
The blood belonging to Yahweh. So we won't seek vengeance with our own hands unless we're those men that Yahweh by Shimei Shah appoints to be those fishers turned hunters.
Right, because what did Yahweh Shem Shai say? Hey, I will make you a weapon of war.
Yeah, that's right.
All right? You are my battle axe, Israel. All right?
Y'all got anything?
No, that's all I got.
Well,
Hey,
with
God.
that,
Hey, brother, got anything on the comment board? Anything you want to post? We'll give it a second just in case you want to post something. All right, but it's Yahweh Shem Shai who does all things and who allows each and every brother, to wake up at his appointed time. All right? And it's, we are each and every day a step closer to the downfall of this queendom, through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right? You got something? Pull it. Gone.
No, it was Isaiah 14.
All right?
It's Isaiah 14 and 1. For Yahweh Shimei Shai will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right.
We're getting closer to that.
Hey, we're getting, definitely. Right? Hey, and they'll cleave, the strangers will cleave twofold scriptures. All right? Hey, because the Gentiles, as we were all looked at as Gentile foreigners, all right? Not knowing the way of Yahweh Shem Shai being brought back. But also these other nations are going to rejoice when what? The righteous are in rule. Right? They're going to cleave unto the way to learn Yahweh Shem Shai, within that captivity. Okay? Hey, after a period of time, after them receiving those rods of iron, all right, after they've been beaten down, all right, and broken through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, through the men in the nation of Israel. Hey, because you don't forget, you women of other nations, you got something coming too. All right, not only being humbled by a man of Israel, but the Israelite woman also gonna put hell on you for the atrocities that you committed unto her, woman to woman. Don't think you ain't gonna get it. All right, all of you ain't gonna be able to be concubines. All right. So you got hell and fingers to work in the field as well. Okay, you're gonna do your part, do your lot. Working in the kitchen, wherever it is that your Lord wants you to work. All right.
them being concubine to an Israelite man is gonna be as good as it gets.
God.
That's gonna be your salvation, in that time.
God. Be not only be your salvation. All these. Matter of fact, go ahead and pull that right quick. Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Deuteronomy 30:7, and Yahweh Shimei Shai thou power will put all these curses upon thou enemies, and on them that hate thee and persecuted thee.
Right. So all the curses that were on the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and the speckled birds, all right, whose father's line goes back, hey, all those curses are going to befall you, men, women, and children of these other nations. All right. So your children, your men will be out in the field, be working wherever they're going to work, and hey, you might be right there beside them. All right. You better, hey, all y'all better learn. And you better, if you are in other countries or whatever, whatnot, and you so happen to run across this word, and Yahweh Shimei Shai still has it available to you, all right, while salvation is taking place, hey, you better try to get right. You better get your shit together, all right, because Yahweh Shimei Shai is not playing. He said he will put his fury and his anger in us, all right? And if you think the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian, all right, is pissed off now, how much fucking more? How much fucking more? So you better get ready, because Yahweh Shimei Shai is about to destroy this bitch, all right? This way of this Edomite supremacy, hey, this bitch is falling.
It's gonna be like, just in a carnal sense, a movie to watch would be like Brightburn.
God. All
So
right.
imagine 144,000 of them,
Right.
but with the anger of Yahweh Shimei Shai within them.
Right?
Trouble.
Hey, continuing on. And it's not just us, it's the whole nation of Israel. All right, but starting first and foremost with the 144,000 elect men, the remnant of the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. But hey, when the 2/3 coming back, they still gonna wake up and get their foot in your ass. All right? Hey, Yahweh Shimei Shai is just. That's how you know, hey, this devil is very unjust. He don't even care about his own people.
Right.
All right?
Things that seem wicked, they actually righteous.
God.
Turning evil good and good evil.
Yeah, but there's a righteousness into this judgment that the Lord is going to put on this place. All right.
God. This is Yasharallah 144K, Revelation 20:1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven. Salakia. I saw an angel come down from heaven holding the keys of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. All right. Matter of fact, can somebody get that? 20 and 1. Right? Hey, and those chains of that bottomless pit. Hey, who has the keys? Who has those keys? All right, it's Yahweh Shai who has those keys. All right.
This is Revelations 20:1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand.
Go ahead, read.
And he led hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
Right. Bound him 1,000 years. He was loosened for a little while. Hey, and now this devil is about to go back down. All right. This devil is about to get taken out of power. All right. Taken out of power. Second address 6 and 9. All right. For Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginner of it that follow it.
The bottomless pit is talking about Europe.
God. And that's
The history of that.
yeah, I was just about to say the history. Hey, because once again, hey, that devil had a short time that he came out of that bottomless pit. All right, and we're in that short time that devil, hey, has. All right, has Slakia has had. All right, and it's coming to the end. All right, you got anything else, Khalil? Just go ahead and get Revelation. I know you want to get it. Those who lead into captivity. That's where I thought you were. I thought you had your finger there.
Well, I was still in Revelation. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that right there. This Revelation 13, start at 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right. There is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right.
Hey,
Get that glory, to get you know, our lick back to our oppressors.
God.
All right?
That righteous recompense. That eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
Right. That's when we gonna know, hey, we live it. Right.
God.
When we got slaves and butlers doing, you know, don't even have to lift your finger if you don't want to.
God. All right. Hey,
Good.
no, that's it.
So with that, hey, we want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone, teaching rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Yasharala, Wa Ba Ba.
Kwame Yasharala. Wow, ba ba ba. Shalom.